And here we are with that bird's eye view at the press level now of KeyBank Center with the great Dan Dunleavy. This has been an incredible day. Thank you so much for being here. There's a lot going on there. What do we see behind us, Kels?
They are switching over because Bandits are coming up, but it's been a big cleanup for 10 in a row sold-out crowds for the Sabres. So they have a lot going on here because they have NCAA coming to the KeyBank Center next week as well. But we are focusing on everything Sabres. Yeah. What a wild week, Dan. How has this week felt for you?
It's a first-time week for me. You know, obviously the season has kind of been bubbling since December the 9th and the way the team has been playing. And you didn't really want to say too much from a broadcasting point of view. You just wanted to kind of quietly ride the wave and see how long this could last. And obviously it's lasted until now and hopefully much longer. So the boiling point was Sunday night against Tampa when not only our market in Buffalo took notice, but the entire country in the States and north of the border also took notice. To a great degree. I think to hear many describe that game on Sunday as maybe the best regular season game that a generation has ever seen was really something that when it was happening you weren't really sure what it was going to be, but when it ended you knew it was something pretty special.
And we are on our way to the booth, and Dan is going to share some of sort of the emotion that went along with that exhilarating evening here at KeyBank just a couple of days ago. As we walk there, Dan, and I'm sure you've been asked this question many times because you've been packed and stacked with interviews, but was there a point of this season, you just said December 9th, but was there anything in the season that gave you the first clues that this team had what it took to get to the point where we are today, multiple long winning streaks and just playing great hockey?
Yeah, I think I could be corrected, but it might have been the fourth game of the season. So it was 3 losses out of the gate, and then if I recall, the team exploded for, I think, 8 goals and a victory, and I thought, there it is. Yeah. I mean, you knew the talent is here, and for years we've had a lot of people coming up to us when we visit different rinks and saying, you've got so much talent on the roster, what's the it that's not there? And obviously the hockey department's always been trying to figure that out, and lo and behold, it's been here. So, you know, that was the date I thought, okay, there it is. But to get back to it, it still took a while. Then they went through a run where they picked up points in a number of consecutive games. They weren't regulation wins. So, again, in the past, the recollection and a lot of post-game talk was, well, a couple of years ago, they would have resulted maybe in losses and no points. So, again, it was a tiny step. And I thought, okay, it's close. It's almost there. Then that West Coast trip starts with a couple of losses for Buffalo before they get into Edmonton, and they managed to pick up an overtime win against the Oilers. And that was a moment where a lot of us kind of looked at one another and thought, you just kind of proved to yourselves what you're capable of. But there was no way anybody could predict that it was going to go from that to where they are now.
Where they are now. Yeah. As we walk in the
come on in.
booth, I want you to show, go ahead first, because I want you to show exactly where you sit and who are the people next to you and what did you do on Sunday when that game ended.
Yeah, so have a seat. So you're sitting where Rick Maloney, our statistician, sits, and he communicates with the truck all night on his headset over there. Shani is our floor director, and she's also communicating with the truck. And we have replays, much like you do, and kind of seeing what's up next on a broadcast type thing. So we have replay monitors to one side of me, and I have a stat monitor here that tells me how long players are on the ice. One thing that fans might be interested in, when a player's name goes red, it means they're kind of over their ice time, that regularly they're on the ice. So if I see a red number, you're looking for, okay, we could be in trouble if the puck's over on that side of the ice type thing. So you can anticipate some moments that maybe happen. But to anticipate what happened against Tampa was impossible. So the game obviously took on a life that nobody completely expected. There was some carryover from the previous game. In Tampa, the Sabres were winning comfortably. And in the third period of that game, the Lightning did start to play a playoff mentality kind of game to send a message to say, okay, you got us tonight, but this is what you have to do to beat us the next time. So the players are well aware that there could be some spillover, but the roller coaster ride that happened, as I said, nobody could anticipate. So, I do remember specifically the 8-7 goal. I mean, I remember all of them, but the 8-7 goal call, I remember after calling it, I turned around and I took a look at Rick and I said, I just looked straight out. I said, can you believe I just said 8-7 on a Sunday night? Or I said, I can't believe I just said 8-7 on a Sunday night. There was another goal call. Pat Malacaro from WGR and the Buffalo Bison's broadcaster was sitting in that booth. And I turned and looked at him and I leaned back in my chair and we locked eyes. and I think it was the Alex Tuck goal, and I just leaned back and let the goal call come out, and I rode the emotion and the energy in the building, which is which was off the charts.
Yeah.
And I just looked at Pat and I said, he's done it again. So I had somebody to connect to, because the entire city was connecting with, you know, each other in the crowd. I needed to find an eyeball to look at just to connect with somebody. So that was Pat in that moment. And then when the game was over, I turned around. And with everything we've been through in this market, with the first ever voice, Ted Darling, we're in the Ted Darling Memorial Press Box, and a plaque of him is right outside this booth that I touch every night before every game as a nod to his greatness, and the first voice I ever heard in my home in Southern Ontario. And then, of course, to the legendary and up in the rafters, Rick Jeanneret, one of a kind. I turned around and I looked at both Shaney and Rick, and I just kind of slouched in my chair and I said, I get it. I understand what these two gentlemen felt when the entire city of Buffalo felt something special was about to happen. So you think back to all of Rick's iconic calls and Ted's calls and the way they were described, they had to have a canvas to work with. So Sunday, at least for my 13 years that it's been here now with the team, that was the best canvas for our TV crew, not just me, to work off of.
It was a fantastic call. You did a great job of projecting the energy for us who were unlucky enough to be at home and not here. You did a great job. You, Razor, everybody really did a fantastic job of translating that excitement. But boy, it was the city providing that excitement for the first time in so many years, Dan. And here you are at the apex of that. I mean, that kind of feeling has got to be with you. I mean, and it's got to stay with you for a long, long time. Yeah. It's almost like winning begets winning. I imagine that sort of feeling of energy and go has to be with you.
Well, I went down to the room after the game and I thanked 3 players who were available before they had their media meeting. So Rasmus Dahlin, I thanked him, I thanked Alex Tuck, and I also thanked Doan. I said, from what I do for a living, I just want to thank you. And they laughed, and all of them said, what was it like to call that game? So even they knew that something special happened there. And really quick mention about Razor, I know we don't have a ton of time. I lean on him for sharing what it was like before I got here 13 years ago. I watched from afar, obviously, in Southern Ontario, and well aware of it. I was here in '99, but to actually be part of this now and be very defensive and sticking up for this team. I also mentioned a couple of guys downstairs in the game where Rasmus Dahlin did have Hagel on his back. Yep. I said I was ready to come down from the booth if you needed me. So, you know, that's how much it certainly is, you know, kind of bleeding into all of us. So.
I love it. I think it's really sweet that you touch the Ted Darling plaque. You think about RJ. Those were obviously big shoes to fill. You've filled them really well here in Buffalo. I mean, do you ever see, like, hey, I'm the guy they're going to think about down the road next type thing?
I've had a couple of people suggest, and this is when the Sabres a few years ago came within a point, suggest that with the greatness that you're following, it was said to me, you do realize you will be the voice that calls the first Stanley Cup championship in the city. So it is something certainly to strive for from what we do. There's no control over it. It's up to the players and what have you. But it's something that, why wouldn't I hope for that? I mean, I've had a chance to call World Hockey Championships, Olympic game gold medals, and I've had a chance to call World Junior Championship gold medal games for a number of years. This is the one playoff scenario that I've only had one call in my history, and I would like to have many years of those ahead. And for really a new generation, to your point, first of all, thank you for the kind words. You can never fill the shoes of either of those gentlemen. You could just be yourself, and I won't lie to you, I'm confident I can do the job, but you wonder what's going to come out of your mouth.
Right.
But then...
That's what makes it fun.
Exactly, right? But then when you go back to Sunday was a reassurance, and everybody's response to that, because it's endless people in the community coming up saying, you did a fantastic job, we're lucky to have you. It warms my heart to hear that, knowing the greatness that came before, and it also gives me the confidence to know that between Razor and I and our entire crew, that we can knock it out of the park when this team does.
There's so much pride in this organization, and I think that's one of the reasons why your broadcast team is so good. You guys have so much pride in what you do, whether it's Razor talking about his prideful days on the ice, and you're right, it's such a good job of recalling those times when it was like this. So I think that pride comes through in your broadcasting, strong, and I think that's why people believe and feel you are so endearing and so perfect for this role. We could sit here and talk about this stuff forever, and I'm telling you folks, there's going to be more of us and Dan Dunleavy coming up, but I think we got to wrap this one up, right, Kels?
Yeah, thank you, Dan, for sitting down with us.
No,
we appreciate it.
thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Your
Thanks for
voice
coming
has
up.
been through a lot, so we appreciate you talking even more on camera here.